In this video, I will be talking about some of the tests in search results that Google has been running in the last 1 month. And also, just to start, there was a spam update as well. And regarding that one, I wrote a whole blog post. There was not like much significant ranking movements for the sites, but what happened is I noticed that there was some spammy expired domains which were previously owned by government or some sort of NGOs, and those were getting abused. But with this spam update, those are now de-indexed, and as you can see behind me, these two domains are gone from search results. And also, I wrote this whole story about it. What are some other SEO experts like Lily Ray or Glenn Gabe are saying about this update? And you can check it out on my website. And let's get back to the tests. So there were like many shit ton of tests this month, and I have posted all these on my Twitter, and I usually do that. So if you are interested in knowing more about what are the tests that Google is running, I definitely recommend that you check out my Twitter account. And the first one is Google showing Reddit posts in knowledge panels for exact name type of the queries. So this one was like really interesting test that I shared on 2nd of June. In this one, I searched the name of this person, and then I noticed that, oh, the Reddit post is showing up over here. So this was like really surprise to me, because usually like whenever you are searching for someone's name, like I just did. Usually Google just shows like these kind of the buttons where you can filter out to see the specific information like education, videos, songs, or relationships or whatever. And over here, they generally show the high quality sources. But what I noticed is that for this particular case, Google is showing a Reddit post, which was posted by someone anonymous. So this sort of like raised my eyebrows, and I was like, what? So does that mean that over time Google is will be preferring Reddit posts to show up in the knowledge panels of the names of the people? And what if some anonymous person posted something really negative stuff about someone, and it start to show up for their name in search results? So this was an interesting test, but later on I realized that Google has stopped doing this, and I think I even posted about it as well, or maybe not. Yeah, I have not posted about that yet, I think. But now it's not showing up. Let's try again to see Saurabh Dwivedi. Say URIP Dwivedi. Let's see. Okay, now it's showing usual search results. Let's click on the name and see. Okay, now it's showing his pictures, Instagram link, his on LinkedIn profile, and then there is this link. What's that? Okay, it seems like World Association of News Publishers seems like a high quality website, because this guy is a journalist, so most likely he will have a profile on a kind of like a news publisher association site. So this is a good quality results. But I sort of found this interesting, and then I posted it on Twitter. So this was the one, and let's move on to the second one. Um, Second one was really interesting, and in this test, here's all these guys. In this test, what I noticed is that for some of the knowledge panels, the social profiles are linking to some random accounts, like random fake accounts, like for Elon Musk. It was linking to an Instagram account that was randomly as like a fan account that was created by someone else. So, and even for Jeff Bezos, it was happening. Warren Buffett, like all the big personalities, they usually tend to have sort of like fan accounts, which sometimes can be created for or doing spam as well. Someone pretending to be Elon Musk and then asking for money or something like that. And Google was like dominantly showing those links to those profiles in search results. But when I posted it, I think that was on 30th May. And just in like a couple of days after that, around like just around a week, like on 5th June, they patched it. They patched it, and these links were no longer showing up in the profile section, and now it's just the names and the original profiles which are mostly verified. So I thought that is really interesting, so that's why I shared it on Twitter. All right, let's move to the next one. This one is regarding Merchant Center. So in the Merchant Center, I found out through one of my colleague Casey Gill that they are testing a new kind of like an analytic dashboard. And firstly, she posted it on Twitter, and then I texted Barry Schwartz to write and told him that this is a new stuff. Maybe he want to report about it, and he did end up reporting about it. So this one was pretty cool. I think this new layout will be more useful for e-commerce business owners or SEOs who usually spend a lot of time analyzing and looking through the data in Merchant Center. All right, let's move to the next one. Google testing a single background for site favicons name and URLs. And this is like a really interesting one because the search results have been just like 10 blue links with the site name and then the URL, and now they are testing like a blue grayish kind of background, and I found this interesting, and I do think that this may be something that is related to AI overviews, because if AI overview is getting loaded at the top of the page, the rest of the page, if it's just like URL with a blue link and a meta description, that does not fit well. Because usually for the AI overviews, it has a background color, and then for the links, it has link cards, which looks really good actually in terms of the UI and design aesthetics. So I think Google is testing this one, and they will be rolling it out, and over time, their goal is to have their user search results more consistent with the AI overviews. All right, let's move to the next one. Google testing. This one is also related to what I just mentioned. Like in this one, they are testing placing the publication date next to the URL. So right now it's usually shown over here at the start of the meta description, but with this test they are testing it, placing the publication date next to the URL. This is an example. I shared a couple of more examples on Twitter. This one is related to next one, number 6 is related to Google Discover. That I noticed that Google Discover is actually an interesting product. I've been like tweeting about this for like years. I think I'm not even sure like how many tweets about Google Discover I have done. So let's see, Discover. There has been like a lot of changes in Discover recently. Like I've done like so many tweets recently. I'm really interested in knowing about Google Discover, um, trying to understand it, like how it works, what kind of the articles perform really well, what kind of the images perform really well. So if you have a site which is not ranking in Google Discover, but you would like to rank it, sorry, not rank, but show up in Google Discover, then I would highly recommend to reach out to me, and we can work together and help your site to get into Discover. All right, coming back to the test. In this one, Google is testing showing images in the article as a slideshow for showcase cards. So showcase cards are the special cards. It's not the usual Discover card that is shown there. Showcase card is coming from the partnership between Google and the news publication. And in the publication center, publications can select what showcase they want to show, what the information they want to be shown over there. But for this case, I've noticed that in the showcase, the images are showing up as a slider in the Discover feed itself. So if an article has like 3 images, then in the Discover feed, if someone is scrolling through and they see a showcase, they were saying like, and they stopped for a second over there on that card, and then the images start to become like a slideshow, and it was showing all the images which are there in the article. So I found it like really interesting. It might be helpful, I would say, to increase the CTR, because in the Discover feed for every card, usually just one image is shown. If that image is not good enough, then CTR might not be uh, better. I would say might not be higher. But if it's a preview, that may like if someone is not interested in like the first image, they might be interested in the second image that is getting shown in the preview and might click through to the site. So This one was pretty cool test. But do remember, I'm interested in Google Discover. So if you need help with getting your website in Google Discover, or you want to get more traffic from Google Discover, do reach out. Next one is number 7. Google sometimes showing sources across the web for job related queries. So this one is like really interesting because for years, I think I even reported back in Jan that that Google, for some type of the queries, they just aggregate information from all the different sources and present it as this kind of the layout, like where they say that the title, and then they mention that there is from sources across the web, and there is a list, and you can click on each of these elements and see 3 or more sort of articles, or in some cases videos as well. So this one is now getting tested for job related queries, which is funny enough because for job related queries, it's the category pages on the likes of Seek or Indeed that should be ranking so that someone can go over there, see all the jobs related to whatever they searched, and maybe apply for a job. But with this one, Google is pulling up the names of the companies who are posting the job roles and showing it like this. So this one, Supple, Melbourne SEO and Digital Marketing Agency. So what Google did is Google may have noticed that this particular company posted a job role, and when someone is looking for a job in Melbourne, they are giving the name of the company. So this one was really interesting. And by the way, this one, Reform Digital, is a company that I used to work with, and this guy is Dave Hyman, and this guy is Aman. Both are cool guys, and I loved working with them actually. But that was, I think, a years ago. All right, let's move to the next one. Next one is it. This one was like really small test. Like for some of the people also ask questions. Like usually these all words are not bold, but Google was testing like making some words bold for some reason, and I'm not sure why they are doing it, but I found it interesting actually. Google next one is Google testing showing circular chips as site links for web pages and search results. So this is one of the like really cool tests actually, because right now the site links are shown like in these rectangular kind of chip, and inside that they have the anchor text of the site link, and clicking through it will usually lead to scrolling to that specific section of the page. But now they it used to be like this, but now Google is making it like a circular chip. So I I might say that this may be related to AI overviews as well, because the circular chip kind of the UI is what they might be using for the link cards in the future. That's why they want the users to be familiar with these kind of the AI in search results before AI overviews become like really popular. All right, let's see next one. Next one is Google is testing showing top quality. Sorry, yeah, it should be by. I made a mistake. Store badge in search results for web pages, and it's just shown below the meta description. So this one is really cool. This is what the search results usually looked, and then this is what it looked with the top quality store badge. So this is like really cool one. And then I posted more about this as well, like how to get what is this top quality store badge that is showing up in search results. And then there is a program from Google that is called about the store quality program for some reason. Let's search it. Store quality program, and this one from Merchant Center. And this, I'm not sure when was this launched, but it should be recent one, I think. The store quality program can help you deliver a great shopping experience for your customers. This program is available in several countries with varying features. And then it shows like where the quality signals are. Specific signals available may vary by country. Quality score, top quality badge. So top quality badge is available in AU, CA, and C as well. And this is how it shows up when someone is clicking through from the product grids. And then here Google sort of like explain like how it works and instructions, some instructions, and then how to improve your performance in the show in for the top quality score badge. I might need to create a video about this one because this is interesting, and I feel like over time this will become more dominant in Australian search results or even in the US and other countries which are listed over here. So I might do like a full scale tutorial kind of a video explaining what this store quality program is and how e-commerce business owners can leverage this and start to um, and it can start to show up for their URLs in search results. Another thing that is interesting about this one is like because usually clicking on this badge opens a panel showing all the reviews that Google found related to that website, not the particular product. So if I click on this one, it opens a panel where all the reviews about the corner website itself are listed. So I might also like wonder like if would that impact if someone is clicking on the URL or not, because users may just like to click on the URL, but it may come to a scenario where users might come to know that okay, there are reviews behind this badge. If they click on it, they will be able to see the reviews. They read through the reviews, they don't like it or like it, they don't like it, then they come back and then they move to the next one, read the reviews of the next one, and whatever they find useful, they click through it. So this one is also really interesting test. Next one is multi-search now triggers in Chrome and Google app for any selected image, and then scroll down, image is automatically selected and users can enter the text. This one is it's also a really simple one. Like if you search any image, then you scroll down, then what happens is like for example here I searched buy shirt on mobile, of course. And when I have selected one image and then I scroll down, what happens is, oh, you see that Google just select that image. Isn't that cool? And then it is asking me to add to search. So one image at the top and then a couple of other related images at the bottom. But as soon as I start to scroll uh, to the other related images, it selects the main image that it was showing at the top, and then I can add to search as well and ask it to say that, oh, okay, this shirt is, I want this one, but blue color or something like that, or small size or large size or something. This is what I did here. And then that particular select is product is selected and I can enter the some query as well. Next one is searching using circle to search. Test shows three tabs: products, visual matches, and about the image. This one was related to circle to search. That is like a recent feature. I think that was launched a couple of months ago by Google. So if you use circle to search and search a product, then the tabs that open up, it shows three tabs: all products, visual matches, and about the image. So this one might be interesting for some of the e-commerce site owners. And then the next one is related to Google showing two answers for some questions in people also ask. And this one is like really interesting because I found that it's not showing two answers for all the questions in people also ask. Rather, it's showing two answers for some questions. And most of those questions tend to be the ones where the answer is not clear or the answer might be in range. So for example, for this one, is it okay to pay for backlinks? And it's saying that the main highlighted one is buying backlinks is against Google's webmaster guidelines, which is correct. Yes, paying for backlinks can increase your search engine ranking. So this is like really interesting because it's presenting two perspectives at the same time, saying that okay, for your question, is it okay to pay for backlinks? Yes, it can help you to improve the ranking, but it's against the Google Webmaster Guidelines. So these are the two main factors you need to be aware of when making a purchase. So this UI of showing two answers just instead of just one for a particular question is like really useful from searcher's perspective because it essentially enables them to make a decision or essentially make them aware of the two sides of the aisle. Where the first side is it's against Google's guidelines, but it can help you to improve your ranking. And I found this really interesting. So this might be rolled out soon in search results, I think. Next one. In mobile search results, Google testing showing large favicon URL domain name being bold, date, site name. So this one is also the another variation of because nowadays Google is like testing a lot of stuff in mobile search results where they are changing the domain name, URL. Sometimes they are making it bold, sometimes making it large, small, or something, or doing a lot of like weird stuff. So this one is related to large. Favicon is like really large, and the domain name is bold, and the site name is short. While nowadays Favicon is small, domain name, site name is at the top, and then there is a URL just below it, and the date which is getting shown over here is usually over here. So this is also another variation of the same test. The previous one that I shared with you guys around the background color. Where is that? This one. So this one is also related to that one. Like they are trying to manipulate a lot of things around favicon, the site name and the URL and the date. They are they have like these four parameters and they are just like trying to shuffle it around to find out like what's the best way for users or maybe what's the best way to display the search results. Right, let me scroll down. Another one, next one is also the another variation. In this variation of the same test where they are trying to change the meta information in search results. Site name is at the top and then we have the URL, but just the domain is being bold over in this one. Let's see the next one. Next one is related to the multiple image thumbnails that shows up for e-commerce product category pages. And nowadays, like I see that Google is showing like seven images, seven multi image thumbnails, and they are shifting it to just three. That too on the right hand side, and in some cases it's just becoming one. So this might affect your CDRs going forward. So e-commerce site owners should be aware of this. All right, let's move to the next one. Next one is related to Google is testing adding brand social profiles in reviews panel, which shows up when clicked on top quality store badge from search results. So what what usually shows up when you click on top quality store badge is this kind of the panel where you and the business name is listed and then the overall rating, how many reviews and delivery and return policies, and then what people are saying. So this is what usually shows up. But what Google is doing now is that they are adding the social profiles over here, which is interesting actually. So this might be related to Google trying to connect together the social side of the business and highlighting it more in search results too, I would say. And even my general recommendation to all e-commerce business owners is that you should be on LinkedIn, you should be on Twitter, you should be on on YouTube, you should be on Instagram as well. And the short form content is performing best nowadays. So if you got the budget to do that, definitely recommend it to do that. Another one is next one is related to Google showing Instagram posts and Reels in perspectives. So this is like really basic one. This one is related to top quality store and shop rating badges showing together. I just showed you an example of a top quality store badge, and this is shop rating. These two are showing together. But the funny thing with these one is clicking on top quality store and even the shop ratings rating. This number is just clickable, not the word itself. It opens it opens the same reviews panel. So I was just confused, like why Google is linking to the same panels twice in search results. So, but this test is also interesting. What's the next one? Next one was related to the review profiles. Review profiles is something that I reported about back in May. On Twitter, I shared this, where Google sent out an email saying that they will be creating review profiles of different people, and then I wrote this whole thread. You can check it out on Twitter. I'll link to this thread in the description below. And then on 18 June, they introduced a toggle which you can turn on and off to make your profile private or not visible in search results. It's sorry, it's not visible, but it's not clickable. So right now, if you search for any movie or something, and you go to reviews, you should be able to click on the reviewer's name and the photo, and that will take you to their profile, which will look like something like this. But some users might not prefer that, so you can use the toggle button to turn on or turn it off. And if it's off, then that means that users will not be able to click on your profile photo or name in search results and go over to the your review profile. Let's see the next one now, which is a test regarding the YouTube videos back layout in the search results. So this is what it used, not used to, it looks nowadays, and this is what Google is testing. So the difference is that each video thumbnail is smaller and the title is below it, and then the description is up, and then there is a play sign. And for some reason, they are mentioning 11:35, the exact timestamps. And I think that those exact timestamps are the full length of the video. Or yeah, they are the full length of the video. And then they mention the YouTube logo, YouTube itself, and then the name of the channel and the date that this video was uploaded. So this is a um, new UI for video packs in search results, and it might be interesting for people who are YouTuber and who tend to get like a lot of traffic from search results. Let's go to the next one. This one is a try on feature where you can click on a product and you can see the different models. Uh, for example, for this shirt, you can try on and select the different sizes, and then it will change the model. So, for example, this one, if you select large, extra large, or any other different size, it will show you how it will fit and how it will look like. These models are generated using AI, and this test was rolled out as a beta in US on 14th of June, and now it's showing up in Australian search results. And later on, I also noticed that it started to show up for desktop as well, because earlier it used to be only on mobile, and just like tomorrow or the day before that, yeah, just yesterday, I noticed that it is showing up for desktop search results as well. Okay, let's see next one, which is Google testing large square favicons, circular at corners. This is a common one. Like they have been doing a lot of stuff around URL, site name, meta description, publication date in search results. I've covered it all. You can just scroll through on my blog post and see all of those tests and what are those different variations look like. And next one is regarding many images as multi thumbnails in search results. This one is really interesting actually, because in this one, right now, like for any category pages with the multiple images, it's usually around like four. But with this test, Google is scaling it up to five or six. For example, in this one, it's showing as five images, and in this one, it's showing as six images. And then there is another interesting thing about multiple image thumbnails in search results, which is that as an e-commerce site, if you have a lot of category pages, you should highlight the main designs or the main colors or main patterns at the top of the category page. And even I wrote a blog post about this on my LinkedIn account, where I said that to become more visible in search results and leverage this, e-commerce site should have best different variations and designs products in first and second row of product category page. So if you have a page about blue shirts, then you may have like different patterns of the shirt, like some like in just in this image, like these are different patterns or types or variations of the same blue shirt or blue dress. Um, and you should have those unique designs at the top of your category page so that Google can easily pick those images up and show it in the search results as image thumbnails. And it tends to show the different variations that you have in search results. It's not like all these four images are the same product in different color. It's that the different variations so that you can um, get the attention of the user. And even if user is not interested in this one, they might be interested in this one, and that's why they will click through to the page. And then if you have this design at the top of your category page, maybe in first or second row, then that means that that user who was interested in this image, clicked on it, came to your category page, will be easily be able to find this image and click on it, go to the product page and do the checkout straight away. And I've noticed like many e-commerce sites, they make the mistake that on category pages, their image thumbnail images are lost everywhere. And users might be interested in a particular image. That's why they click through. And then they are like wandering around on the category page to find out like out of all these 50 products, where is the one that they have clicked through for. And you just need to make sure that whatever multiple image thumbnails are showing up from your category page, make those products more dominant in the category page so that it's easier for users coming from Google search results to find those exact products and do the checkout. All right, next one is Google is showing testing a couple of different variations for knowledge panels. This is I think they have been doing a lot of stuff in search results recently. So this is on the mobile results. This is what the knowledge panel of JB Hi-Fi, which is like a large electronic products retailer here in Australia. So I'll show you their website. This is the one. So they have like everything related to electronics, TVs, smartphones, laptops, and their knowledge panel here used to be like this or is like this. And the main important point here to notice is that this whole section is clickable. It's not that a Wikipedia link is clickable. This whole thing is clickable. If you click anywhere on this description, it will take you to the Wikipedia page. But in the new test, Google is showing just the description, removing these images, just showing the description, and then a more or less button, which opens up like a couple of words of the description. And then that link is showing as source Wikipedia. And you know what? All this area is not clickable. Just this area is clickable. So that means that Google is taking the content of the Wikipedia and making it less more clickable in search results. And I even tweeted about this as well. That isn't it funny that Google testing less clickable UI for clicking through to Wikipedia? But that's something Google loves doing. That's what they did with their feature snippets. That's what they are doing with their AI overviews. They are trying to just steal clicks. And even with this new UI test for the knowledge panels in mobile search results, they are trying to steal clicks. It's as simple as that. They don't want to send too much traffic to Wikipedia, maybe. Okay, let's see the next one. This one, discussions and forums in product panels, short TikTok videos. So if on mobile search results or even on desktop search results, you should search for something like buy shirts. Let's see. These are the grid that shows up, and if you click on any of this one, sometimes over here, just after the reviews, discussions and forums show up. And usually in those discussions and forums, it's Reddit or any other type of the forum, maybe Quora, or even if there is any like product specific forum where someone is just discussing shirts or someone is just discussing pants or something like that, or any product. Those kind of the forms used to show up over here, but nowadays I notice that even even TikTok is showing up, which is funny, this video is showing up, and these are the comments that people have left under this video. So I found this really interesting that now TikTok is showing up as discussions and forums. So it might be possible that brands should focus on maybe building more TikTok content and creating more videos over there so as to show up in these kind of the carousels. Uh, okay, I think that's it. Yeah. So that's it. These are all the search tests that Google has been doing in the month of June, and I'll do the same for next month as well. Where if I found any test, I'll be posting about it on my Twitter account, and if you would like, you can follow me over there. And then at the end of the month, maybe around like first of August or 2nd of August, when I get some time, I'll summarize all those tests as a blog post, just like I did this month. And I hope that this video is useful for you guys. If you want to reach out to me for maybe SEO consulting or discussing some of these tests even, and how these tests might affect your websites in future, you might reach out to me on LinkedIn or just DM me on Twitter. Bye for now. See you in the next one.